Black. And if they want to get back, maybe they might even have to full court press.
All right. 2 for 2 from the stripe by Norman Black. I can see why he's having difficulty hitting it from the outside. He can't get off an honest-to-goodness two-handed shot with that injured left hand. Here is Massey against Norman. Oh, he faked Norman off balance there, got his bucket plus a foul from Norman.
Yes, that's the...
second foul on Norman.
5 team fouls on the Great Taste team.
And the Coffee Makers lead is down to 11 points with 3:46 left. It's down to an even 10 points. 101-91. Well, one factor that's working adversely against the Gimlets here is the team foul picture. They're already over the limit while Great Taste still has 2 fouls to give. Here's Brown. Adornado's open. Bingo.
Now what can you do? When Brown is double team, he passes off to Adornado from the outside.
You might as well bang your head against the wall.
Yes, that becomes difficult. Can't double team anymore. You have to play the guy tight.
Yes, tough one-on-one. Watson.
3-point shot.
Oh, Watson responding to the occasion. Showing them that he too can hit birdies. 103-94. Great Taste lead down to 9. Time left 3 minutes and 5. Well, just as we expected, the Arenado Coliseum here has got a sellout crowd. Brown missing this time. And we've got a loose balls foul
on Victorino.
That's only his 3rd personal, but already the 16th foul for Great Taste. One more and they'll be on even keel with the Gimlets as far as team fouls is concerned, or are concerned. Backcourt tandem now for the red shirts of Gilbey's, Joseph Herrera and Steve Watson. Willie Henry-Wilao fouled out a couple of minutes ago.
Well, Joseph Herrera there, very good move because he was faking a pass to Massey, then suddenly decided to drive. If you remember, Willie Henry-Wilao got a couple of quick drives over Ricardo Brown also, who was sagging down. And Joseph Herrera took advantage of that. 10 points, all of them in the second quarter. He continues to shoot well. Huh?
Yes, despite the fact that he spent a lot of time cooling his heels on the bench. 103-95. 2:46 left in the game clock. 103-96. Okay. The Gimlets are applying a full court press now. They have to. Black trying a baseline drive off Lou Massey and missing. The rebound goes to Terry Saldana. The ball bouncing off his foot. Recovered by Jack Hakutin. Joseph Herrera. And Watson tells him to slow it down, fella. Let's do this nice and easy. Let's make sure about the 2 points.
Yes, exactly, Joe. That's the point.
Here's Big Lou against a double team. And the double team worked beautifully that time. 2:11 left. Great Taste hanging on to a 7-point lead. And they are using the clock. Adornado with a drive off Watson. Got it.
Yes.
Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes.
105-96. We're in the twilight zone. A minute and 51. And Steve Watson once again hits from the birdie territory.
He wanted that shot. He told Joseph Herrera cleared out. He was going to take the shot, or if not, pass to Lou Massey.
Well, Steve Watson is shaping us as a big double threat here, both as an offensive and a defensive player. And we've got a foul.
A loose ball foul called on Marlo Hakutin. Although it was a defensive foul, that's going to mean 2 free throws for Leo Paguntalan.
Both clubs are over the limit, by the way, and we've got another timeout before the 2 charities. We'll be right back. Our director, Ramon Romano, first gave you a wide-angle shot showing you a panorama of the Arenado Coliseum, showing the sellout crowd here, and then we are zooming in to the charity stripe.
Where Paguntalan was the recipient of that foul. 2 free throws for Leo Paguntalan. 4 points for him in this ball game.
106-99, a minute and 41 to go. Time is definitely against the Gimlets. Paguntalan sweetens the pot for Great Taste. 107-99, an 8-point spread going to the last minute and 37 seconds of this game. Joseph Herrera, they've got to come up with some quick baskets. Can't dilly-dally around with some set plays. They got to snap it off quickly. But they're killing the time uselessly. Herrera.
3-point shot by Herrera. Lou Massey pulls down the rebound. He's going to be fouled. Oh, that was clear foul.
But the referee's whistle didn't blow. 107-101. 6-point lead for Great Taste. Time down to a minute and 7. Hakutin against Ricardo Brown, and there's the foul by Jack.
Well, Ricardo Brown is just a little bit too quick for Mario Hakutin, especially if they clear the side from him, and wisely baiting for that foul.
And Ricardo can hit it from any angle, especially from the stripe.
Unmolested at that. You know?
Right. 108 to 101. 109 to 101. A minute and 5 to go. An 8-point deficit for Gilbey's. They'll need a rabbit out of their hats to pull this game out of the fire. Herrera from the three-point region. Nope. Victorino for the rebound. Ricardo Brown. Here is Norman Black. Adornado asking for the pass, but Black elects to dribble, and we've got a foul away from the ball by Jack Hakutin. And there is Brown confronting Jack Hakutin. You know, this is one of the few times that we've seen Ricardo Brown blow his stack.
Well, he didn't really blow. What he went to do, I think what he did was to go to Hakutin and said, "What for?"
Yes. What did you do that for, fella? Well, too bad our cameras didn't catch that, because that happened away from the scene of the action, and that is the ball, and so it was out of frame.
Warning on Hakutin.
Okay, that was a bad foul by Jack Hakutin. And it must really have been a bad one to get that kind of a reaction from Ricardo.
Timeout, Great Taste Coffee.
We've got a timeout by Jimmy Mariano, and this is exactly what we need to cool tempers down. We'll be... Ricardo Brown is taking 2 charities after that deliberate foul called on Jack Hakutin just before that timeout.
Joe, you know, in the last 2 minutes, if you commit a foul with a guy without the ball, that's a technical foul shot that you give him, and the ball will remain with the team who had the previous possession.
Oh, yes, that's correct. So, Ricardo Brown will inbound for Great Taste with 47.5 seconds remaining, 110 to 101, a 9-point lead for Great Taste. Almost insurmountable.
Yes, and the fact that they have the ball, so they can really waste the time, you know. So I don't think at this point Gilbey can do anything but cut down that lead. Of course, they're still playing good defense.
You know, in this game, Brown has done 100% from the free throw line. He tried a semi-hook off Joseph Herrera. And he drew the 6th and last foul from Jack Hakutin. It's the end of the line for Jack. Brown is on the line. I think it's all over, Andrew, except for the final buzzer.
Yes, like they say, it's all over but the shouting. And now Norman Black is being lifted out of the ball game by Joy Carpio. Norman Black, a little bit off his usual game. You can't really blame him because of the injury that he has had and the layoff that he did for the last almost 3 weeks.
I'd even go so far as to say that it was a heroic performance on the part of Norman Black, who, despite the fact that he was less than accurate from the outside on account of the injured left hand, managed to set a record in defensive rebounding.
3-point shot by Lou Massey.
Even that won't go. 14 seconds before the confirmation, official confirmation of Great Taste's initial victory in the semi-final round of the PBA Reinforced Filipino Conference. Adornado goes to the stripe on another foul, this time by Joseph Herrera. .13 to 101. Well, if it's any consolation to the Gimlets, they certainly put up a much tougher fight in this game against Great Taste than they did in their first 2 outings.
Yes, and the problem with them was that they fell behind the first 2 quarters by a lot of points, and they spent the 3rd and 4th quarter trying to catch up.
A foul readily acknowledged by Leo Paguntalan with only 1.8 seconds left. 114 to 101.
First win for the Great Taste team and the first loss for the Gilbey's Gimlets.
So, Great Taste will go up against the winner of the delayed telecast, which you saw earlier, and Gilbey's will go up against the loser of that crisp Tanduay match. How about this? overkill on the part of Great Taste. They didn't even allow Gilbey's chip the last shot. 116 to 1.